We See You. Episode 5, Under Surveillance. At this point, fear had completely taken over Ina and David's lives. What used to be a peaceful home now felt more like a prison surrounded by invisible enemies. David could no longer ignore the feeling that someone was constantly watching them. The suspicious vehicles kept appearing near the house almost every single day. Sometimes the vehicles slowly drove past the house. Other times, they simply sat there for hours in complete silence. The couple became so frightened that Ina suggested they stop sleeping in the same room. If someone broke into the house, at least one of them might still have a chance to escape. David hated the idea, but deep down, he knew Ina was right. Things had already gone far beyond ordinary harassment. Soon afterward, David began installing security cameras all around the house. Front yard, backyard, garage, every possible entrance. But even with the cameras installed, David still couldn't sleep peacefully anymore. Every 2 hours, he woke up to check the security footage himself. Night after night, he watched strangers appear outside the house. Some quietly dropped off anonymous packages before disappearing back into the darkness. Others simply stood outside watching the house from a distance, as if they wanted the couple to know they were never truly alone. Over time, Ina and David became too afraid to even leave their home anymore. Every trip outside felt dangerous, and to make matters even worse, they had completely stopped trusting delivery services. After everything they'd received in the mail, every package now felt like a threat. Eventually, the couple began running low on food inside the house, but neither of them wanted to leave. Finally, after days of hesitation, David decided he had no choice. He would have to go to the grocery store himself. As David drove through town, he tried convincing himself everything would be fine. But then, he noticed something in his rearview mirror. A silver SUV was following him, and no matter where he turned, the vehicle stayed behind him. David suddenly felt panic taking over his body. His breathing became faster. His hands tightened around the steering wheel. Desperate to escape, David made a sudden turn. But seconds later, the SUV turned too. Then David made another turn, and once again, the SUV stayed directly behind him. That was the moment David finally stopped doubting himself. This wasn't paranoia anymore. Someone was truly hunting them. And as the silver SUV continued following him through the empty streets, David suddenly reached for his phone and called the police.